Thanks so much. Thank you very much for your warm welcome. It's Precious here once again, and you're welcome to another episode on English with Precious. Yesterday I received an interesting question from a learner of English in Turkey. His name is Ahmed, and he wrote me in yesterday. Actually, I belong to a speaking group on Facebook, so lately I've been posting most of my content on that very group. So he really got interested, and he tried to get at me, and he was able to. So he private messaged me and sent in his question. So I promised him I was going to do just that, and here it is today. Ahmed from Turkey is asking, why do we put the indefinite article that's the letter A, before quarter, but not before half when asked about the time? I repeat the question. Ahmed's asking, why do we put the indefinite article before quarter, but not after half when asked about the time? In English, we've got two types of articles, the definite articles and the indefinite articles. The definite article is the. The indefinite article is a and an. That's a and an, as some would pronounce it, but the most appropriate pronunciation remains the, a and an. That's it. So, Ahmed, this is an amazing question, and I'm not sure I've got a very good answer. Well, it's just one of those irregularities. Languages are full of them. There's often no real explanation. It's just that languages are tidy in one place and untidy in others. Perhaps because of the way they've been passed down from person to person over the centuries. So it's not surprising if changes creep in and things get a bit messy. Perhaps we drop the article half before it's such a common word. In fact, we can actually say quarter instead of a quarter when we're talking about the time. If you asked me the time at 6:15, I might well say quarter past 6 instead of a 6:15. But that's pretty conversational. And a quarter is more normal if we're speaking carefully or writing. And certainly, as you say, we never say a half when we're talking about time. Say 6:30 or even 6:30, but not half past 6. Interestingly, we also use half without a in other situations, and not just when we're given the time. For example, if I eat half an orange, that's how I say it. But I would say a quarter of an orange, not quarter of an orange. So that's it. We say a 4:15, not a 4:30. Just one of those irregularities. Talking about time in English is actually quite complicated. In ordinary conversation, what most people say is 5 past, 20 past, 25 to, or a quarter to, and so on. Interestingly, we usually don't say 4 past or 6 past. We put in minutes before, or we put minutes there, okay? We put in minutes there. We say 4 minutes past, 6 minutes past, and we drop minutes with 5s. So 5 past, 20 past. In older English, when people were counting, they often said 1 and 20, or 2 and 20 instead of 21 or 22 and so on. You might also be wondering why do most people or some people say after and others till. As you probably know, American English has so many ways of talking about the time that aren't used in British English. They might say after instead of past, for example. An American might say 10 after 6, where I would say 10 past 6. And where British people say 10 to 6, Americans might use of or till or before. So that's conversational time given. 5 past, 20 past, 25 to. And I hope that answers your question. And thanks for your amazing question. Do feel free to always send in other questions as well, and I'm going to answer them for you. Well, I do hope this helps.